Hi, and welcome to today's session. Uh, I'm so excited to get started. So, today we're going to be meeting a whole new note. This note's name is F, right? So, this is the next note. Now, we're not going to just go in order, right? What we're going to do is start jumping a little bit further away. You don't want to learn each note right next to each other because they can be kind of similar to one another. And we want to just get to know each one of these notes in a very different way. We don't want to be like, oh, okay, this note sounds very much so like the other note. We want to get to know all their unique aspects. So, before we get started, I hope you've already done the whole Brian Kane concentration grid because it only takes a minute, right? You're just finding the numbers. I did it right before getting this video started. So, basically, from here, we're going to jump right in and get into our integration state of mind. I'm going to briefly walk us through it. So, to get started, have your piece of jewelry. I have mine. Do you have yours? If not, go ahead, put it on if you have a bracelet or maybe a necklace. And then I'm getting my scent that I'm going to associate into my integration state of mind. Last time I sprayed my scent on the back of my hand. And when I was using my note card to kind of smell the scent that was connected to the note, guess what? They kind of were overlapping. So today I'm going to do more on my forearm. So I'd have to almost do that whole vampire cough thing to smell it. So let's do one spray. You don't want to overdo this, right? Especially if you're going to be around other people. You want to just kind of use this as a way for your own ability. You don't want to do so much of this that everyone in the whole entire room can smell you. So this is just for you, right? All right. So, oh, I can already smell it. I love the scent of my integration um, fragrance. It's amazing. Jazz Club. That's the one I'm using. What are you using? Very cool. Love it. Love it. All right. Well, let's get started getting into the right state of mind. So the first thing is feel your jewelry. Smell your scent. And then we're going to stick our arms straight out in front of us. And then allow your left hand to rise. That's right. Allow your hand to rise. Just allowing your breath to be gentle. As you start exhaling, allow your right hand to drift upward. Excellent. Now allow that hand to fall. You're doing great. You may start to feel these sides of your brain, the left and right hemisphere, starting to integrate, starting to synchronize. I'm not going to keep walking you through raising and lowering your hands. Just follow along because what's happening here is beyond speech. This is an ancient technique for connecting the two hemispheres and creating a trancy state of mind where you allow your mind to relax but become very open to new ideas and new possibilities. Allow that hand to stay elevated. Great. Now allow your other hand to rise. Take a deep breath, raise them even higher, and then release and allow your hands to fall as you start drifting into the integration state of mind. Great. That's right. You may begin to feel yourself really entering a relaxed state of focus. And perhaps you're even starting to have that sense of accomplishment rising up. I wonder if you remember that time where you really accomplished something, or if for you it's more that there's multiple times that you've accomplished things, and it's a string of memories. And perhaps you start to feel that inside, just wrapping you, enveloping you in that feeling of accomplishment. Maybe it's that feeling like a runner who's just running a marathon and they're just about to reach that finish line and cross the tape. It's inevitable. You know you are going to succeed, and you just allow this to really settle in as we focus in and we get started today. All right, great. So while we're in this relaxed state of focus, I'm going to go ahead and start to play the F note. That's who we're going to be uh, integrating with today. So here is the F note. Let's hear this. Oh, okay. Beautiful. Hmm. Wow. What's your first impression as you really start listening to this note? For me, I start to think, hey, maybe it's the sound of this piano is very elegant, but the F note, to me, it sounds a little different than the note we did previously. Um, what does this start to do inside of you? Do you feel happy, sad? Are you starting to see this as a personality? For me, the first word that comes to mind is wonky. It's kind of wonky to me. And that was what popped into my mind first. I wonder what word popped into your mind about how you would describe this note. Whatever word popped into your mind, I've got my note card in front of me. I'm going to write it down on the back where all the lines are. Wonky. Wonky. Now, maybe that's not the word for you, and that's perfectly fine. This is all about creating. This is all about creating your own unique connection with this note. So if you're like, hmm, you know what? I think it's bland. Yeah, it could be as simple as that. I'm not getting much from this note. It's kind of bland. This note's a little bit basic. You know what I'm saying? Because what we're doing is we're creating this personality for it. Awesome. So that's the first thing. So I'm kind of thinking wonky. Well, if I'm thinking wonky, I want to drink a tea today as I'm connecting. That's a little bit wonky. So let me look and see what I've got in my tea sampler here. Let me see. The first one that stood out to me is this honey vanilla chamomile. That doesn't sound too normal. It sounds really unique and different. So that's the one I'm going to look for in here. So let's see what we got. Okay. Here we go. All right. Wonky. I'm not sure what your word is. Whatever it is, say it out loud. Literally say it out loud. You don't have to yell it so that the whole house hears it or whoever's around you, but say it out loud and start to understand, like, whatever it may be. Here's the note again. Say it. Very good. Very good. I'm liking this. So, and this is so much fun to be experiencing this with you today. So there we go. Got my tea getting started on the seep here. right? These are funny. These little tea bags, they don't have the string and the little piece of paper on them. So once they go in, they're in. All right, let me set this off to the side here. Yeah, so let me see. So as I drink my tea, I'm going to listen to my note. Hmm. Well, isn't this F Note's personality getting a little bit more deep and complex as I did that? Because wonky wasn't quite enough. This person's got like a soft side to him. Okay, cool. Awesome. I mean, as I'm listening, I've started to one create a word that kind of represents either the feeling or the personality of this, and I'm starting to connect a flavor. So now I'm going to start to create an image. Whatever image starts to come to mind, I want you to just allow your unconscious mind just to like bubble up an image that could represent this F note, right? And it might surprise you. It might not be what you think, okay? Relax, let your brain just enter that integration state of mind. Oh, I don't know about you, but every time I hit the note, the image becomes more vivid and more unique and more intricate. It's really interesting. I don't know what you're creating. I don't want to give away what I'm doing, but here in a second I'm gonna draw it, okay? Um, oh wow, yeah, that's so interesting. I wonder what you came up with. Let's draw. Okay, I'm gonna start over here. Hmm. And here's the thing. So I drew my image, and today I've got my black pen so I could draw the outline a little bit better. So let's hear it again. Now I want to add some color to this image. And what I like to do is just pick one color. Sure, you could pick a blend of colors, but I like to add just one. Oh, and you know what's fun? I'm starting to really feel like I'm integrating. Are you starting to feel like you're integrating with this note yet? This F note? Because I find that I'm really feeling like I'm integrating on a deeper level. Now I want to add the color. Let's add the color together. I did not know I'd pick this color. It's very interesting. I wonder what color you're kind of getting on your end to color yours with. Let's see. Okay. Yep, that's the one. Don't look. I don't want you to see what I'm doing over here. Just kidding. You can look if you want to. Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to be banging around on the table here. I do like the sound of the scribbles, though. What do you think? I do like the sound of the scribbling. It's kind of neat. Anyways, let's get into this. Let's listen and look at your image with the color and start to feel its personality or feeling that it gives you inside now. F. See that image, visually see that color, and connect with it inside. What part of you feels like that? Whatever word you came up with, whatever representation you have, this image, I want you to think of a time where you either saw what you drew, or maybe it's mystical. Maybe you have an experience in your past that created that feeling that of the word you wrote on the back or that personality. I want you to just see a time in your life where you really had that. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to start to imagine it myself, okay, as we listen to this F note. Oh, I'm starting to feel it inside. You know what's happening? For me, I'm trying to remember a time in my life where I kind of felt this wonky feeling. But for me, I'm starting to create a new image inside of my mind. I'm starting to create this image in the picture with the color. And that color, I feel it as I reach out and take a breath. I feel like I'm breathing, literally breathing that color of my image in and feeling it inside. I wonder where you would feel this inside. For me, it seems to be kind of in the abdomen area that I'm getting this color, this feeling inside. And I'm just absorbing and integrating with it and connecting with the F note. Very interesting. Now to the next step, right? So I've got my essential oils kit. So now we're going to add a little bit of scent to this. Oh, it's always fun when I pull out the essential oils kit because it's got such a blend of different scents that overall it just has the kit itself has a scent to it. Smell is one of our deepest senses too. It seems to stick with us for a long time. I don't know why. That was the first one I saw. So I'm starting to think maybe that's the one I need to pick. I wasn't expecting that one. It was the first one I saw. A lot of times, it's not about how much you think about it, it's about what happens and what represents it. Don't overthink this. Don't, you can, if you want, you can look through your scent. Oh, for me, for example, I could be like, which one of these scents is wonky? Or for you, if you're looking through all your scents, you may have a different feeling that this F note gives you that you want to connect with. But for me today, the method I'm using is the first one I saw. That's the one I'm going to go with. All right, great. Let me set my whole kit down. And I'm going to put this scent on here. Maybe right before I'll have a sip of my tea. This note, although wonky, it has a little bit of depth to it and comfort. It has a softer side of its personality. Here we go. I got it open quick this time. Awesome. All right, I'm going to add my oils here. Mhm. Ooh, I like this. I like this. I wonder what scent you're picking. I wonder, I wonder, you know? That's like half the fun is like picking a scent and putting it on there. It might be enough today. It's funny, this comes with little eyedroppers, but I'm afraid to use them because I don't want to mix any of the scents together, you know? And I don't know if I want to just pull this little piece off, dab it. Let me see. Because then it might be too much. Let's try it. Why not, you know? Ooh, maybe that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. It got a big glob of that oil on there. Cool. All right, let me close this off. Now my hands are going to smell like this all day. Oh, but I don't mind. I'll be connected with this note throughout the day. Maybe what I'll do is, as I'm listening to music throughout the day, I'll just, oh, okay, that's my scent. Ooh, okay. So now, as you've chosen your scent, you've started to put your essential oil on your card, you have this kind of feeling, this personality on this note, you're entering this in, you're entering or completely in your integration state. I want you to really focus in now. So what we're going to do is listen to the note. Think of that feeling. Look at your image. See the color. Start to feel that activate inside of yourself. Smell the scent. Connect with the F note now. And allow the integration to occur. You can have a sip of your individual drink for this session. Wonderful. One more time, we're going to go through. Look at your image. Look at the color. Connect with the feeling that that gives you inside, the personality of this note. I love looking at what symbol I created because I wasn't expecting it to some extent. Sure, it makes sense if I told you, but it's so individual and unique, and it just makes me happy. It makes me smile. I like who this note is. This is the kind of person I could be a friend with right here. You know, it's interesting. I think there's a part of this inside of me. I wonder if there's a part of this whole feeling with the F note inside of you that you're starting to connect with on a deeper level because you're connecting with your power of perfect pitch every time that you do one of these integration sessions. It's going to become easier and more natural and more automatic for your body to start to absorb and connect with each and every note. And today it's the F note. And even as I push this note, you may start to have the imagery start to naturally develop in your mind. You may start to smell the scent or the essence of that scent starting to integrate inside of you. You may even get this feeling in a certain spot of your body happening and occurring. And sometimes this will happen in a process, like a chain, starting with hearing the note, feeling the feeling or personality of this note, seeing the image that you created, feeling that color come into the image, and connecting with the memory of where you felt that feeling, or notice that personality, or perhaps you're creating a whole kind of imagery or movie and you're just making it more vivid with each time you hear the F note. And then just having that scent kind of waft in. And then you could even just allow your mind to separate and sit back from all of that and really hear the F note and connect with it. And with that, maybe it's time to take a little drink and just kind of allow the integration to occur. Oh, wonderful. Well, I think you did an amazing job today. You went through a whole process with me, and this is just long enough. Each one of these should take about 25 minutes, and I think that's right where we're at. So great job today. I can't wait to see you back for the next note, and I'm so excited for what you're going to be able to do with your power of perfect pitch. I mean, I can just imagine you, singing on key, listening to music and then being able to play by ear, or being able to compose music, or just being able to appreciate music on a whole nother level. I hope that you enjoyed today's session and have a wonderful rest of your day. You are incredible. Thank you so much for joining me. I am so much looking forward to your success and your power of perfect pitch just becoming your reality. Take care.